is up, everybody? I am not your boy Dave. I am Shane. Yep, there you go. Sorry, I'm not used to doing this, so this way, I have my very specific spiel already set up. But I am not your boy Dave.
Not your boy.
I am Shane. With me.
We miss you, Dave.
We miss you, Dave. We love you. Dave isn't with us today. It's just me and Russell. Rambling man, Russell.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have to ramble a lot today.
Yep. I'm not gonna make you go through the whole thing. It'll be all right. This is DQP Weekly, where we talk about news and movie news and random weird dudes being weird about their movie reviews. And trailers, video games, so on and so forth. We're going to talk about a bunch of shit today. It might still be shorter. We're not going to have a game. And I don't know. It's just me and Russell. So it might be kind of short and sweet, but we'll get it there.
Yeah. Hopefully sweet.
Hopefully sweet. Quick. It's no fun if it's just quick.
Yeah, it's also got to be sweet.
It's also got to be sweet. Oh God! All right. So yeah, we're gonna start with headlines, right?
Headlines. Oh no, that's me. Headlines. Unless you already did that, and then I'm waving for no reason.
Perfect.
Up first, we have a personal favorite person of Shane and I that we're going to talk about.
Oh, shit.
Misha Collins,
hey,
who played Castiel in Supernatural, is set to return to his first television role since Supernatural as Harvey Dent in an upcoming DC series on the CW network. The show is called Gotham Knights, and IMDb has the synopsis as Bruce Wayne is murdered. His adopted son forges an alliance with the children of Batman's enemies. The city becomes more dangerous. However, mismatched fugitives will become its next generation of saviors, known as the Gotham Knights.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so this is kind of confusing, right? Because like the Gotham Knights game is supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
Where you play as like Nightwing and Red Robin and Batgirl and, you know, like the family.
Yeah, the Bat family, basically the extended Bat family, sure.
So it's like, but this is saying that it's going to be the sons of Batman's enemies.
Children of his enemies.
Yeah. Which makes me more interested in Misha Collins playing Harvey Dent. And when you look up the cast for IMDb, it's a bunch of younger people, so this looks like it's going to be...
So is he like already Two-Face?
I think so. I would assume so. With Batman being dead.
I'm kind of I'm kind of into Misha playing Two-Face because if you've seen Supernatural, basically everyone in the show is evil at some point, even if they're like a good guy in 14 out of the 15 seasons.
Yeah.
So like there's a season or two where Misha's a bad guy, and spoilers, and it's pretty great. Yeah. So like him being both at the same time, that could be really fun.
Yeah, I'm super interested in this. Misha Collins being signed to the cast is pretty much what's gonna make me watch it. Yeah,
get us both to watch it, at least for like a few episodes.
Yeah, till I'm like, oh, this is shit. Like,
what's your thing?
CW
3
shows.
Episodes? You got to watch it for 3 episodes. Yeah,
3. Yeah. So if I haven't said that on the weekly or recently. When watching a show, I feel like it is important to give the show 3 episodes. You got the pilot episode, which is usually less than great, but you get a feel of it's to basically get the show picked up and get a feel of the show.
Yeah,
is what the first episode's for, and then the second episode you get kind of where they're going with the show.
Usually get a lot of setup.
Yeah, you get a lot of setup, and then the third episode, if you start getting some payoff, you'll feel like better about watching the show and not that you're wasting your time.
So, give Our Flag Means Death 4 episodes before you quit. If you're not into it by episode 3, give it one more. Just one more.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sentiment, and this idea might need to change some too, like with streaming shows, because they're built differently.
Yeah.
But I found the 3 episodes usually works. Our flag means death. Could be an exception.
I mean, we were into it by episode 3, but like
I
You
was like into a quarter of the way into episode 1.
halfway through episode 1, but like the first half of episode 1, I was like, I don't know, and then all of episode 2 was great. So then I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
But I actually have read. We're getting way off topic, but it's fine.
It's fine. We got time to fill.
I read a couple things about the show, and I guess people like thought the first episode was terrible, and didn't think the show hit its stride until episode 4. So
okay.
I don't know,
episode 4 is when Taika Waititi shows up as Blackbeard.
Yeah, he becomes more prominent.
Yeah, so I get that. Yeah, that I understand that.
Yeah.
My particular when I enjoy comedy, which like it's very much a comedy, but like my enjoyment of comedy is very specific, and I'm very like particular about like comedy that I actually enjoy, as opposed to like I don't just like cheap laughs. I mean, whatever, but like I want something still like a little bit more flavorful, I guess. Something a little bit more
meaty,
something meaty. And I feel like it has a lot of that. So like. I don't know, man. Episode 1, I was just like, this is going to be one of my favorite shows.
I think it's a really good show, and everybody should watch it. And hopefully, this show is going to be good. But it's on WB, so like,
yeah,
I don't know. WB shows, I feel like they're like 1 out of 50 that I've watched.
Anyone under 25 watching this doesn't know what you're talking about when you say WB.
Oh, CW.
Shows.
Sorry. Whatever. Nobody under 25 watches this because there's 4 people that listen to our show. We know all of them.
Up next, terrible seg.
Best seg.
New Netflix biopic, whatever your poison is. New Netflix biopic about Marilyn Monroe titled Blonde officially earns an NC-17 rating for some sexual content. Anna de Armas.
Anna de Armas.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
Who played the AI love interest in Blade Runner 2049 and also played Paloma, the Bond girl in 2021's No Time to Die, is playing Marilyn Monroe.
Dude. I mean,
the show, however, is not NC-17, so careful what you say next.
I'm not going there. I was just gonna say that Anna de Armas is fucking hot.
Yeah, and like she's awesome too. Like I love her.
She's a good actress. Like she's pretty serious in 2049.
Yeah, it's a good role. I imagine it would be like kind of a tough role, because the way the role plays out in like the movie and stuff. But she's really good. So I'm actually gonna watch this
because it's NC-17.
We're on video, and I made that face for too long.
But you can't watch it in the living room. We have rules.
That is a rule.
The one rule
is a rule.
We're in our 30s. That's like a fucking college rule. You can't jerk off in the living room.
We're in our 30s and we have a commune. That's just a sign of the economy and the times.
Yeah,
we live in, though,
I make like $50,000 a year and can't fucking own my own house.
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
Shit is wild. I
mean, I could, but I wouldn't be able to do anything cool.
That's a whole different podcast, though.
Yeah. So it has nothing to do with headlines or Anna de Armas. Oh, I was going to talk about there's the movie with Ben Affleck, Deepwater.
Yeah.
It's basically like it from the trailers. I don't know. Have we talked about that?
I don't think we've talked about Deepwater.
It basically looks like Ben Affleck getting cucked by Anna de Armas, like the whole movie with like 5 different guys. Yeah.
Wow.
and I found it on Reddit, and like the comments in Reddit were hilarious because it was like, this movie is just Ben Affleck getting cucked, and then like every comment after that was like, I'd let Anna de Armas cuck me. Like, it was like, oh Jesus. But I mean, that's literally what the movie, it looks like, that, and then like a murder happens.
A murder?
Yeah, a murder.
A murder.
Like he finally gets tired of it or something. I don't know.
Speaking of murders.
Okay.
If you have watched Murderville, I would like for you to email us and let us know what you thought of Murderville on Netflix. Something we recommended a few weeks ago, a little while ago. Because I don't know that we'll get a season 2, but I really want a season 2. I super enjoyed that show. Go ahead.
I watched up to, who was the one? It was a Sharon Stone. I didn't watch it. I stopped at the Sharon Stone episode.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I don't know. She seems too serious.
I really liked that.
You liked that episode? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
The thing about it that I enjoyed about it is each guest that comes on the show is so dramatically different from all the rest of the guests.
Dude, my favorite was Marshawn Lynch by a mile.
The Marshawn Lynch one was hilarious.
It's
like,
fucking
he did
great.
So well. Another note on murder. So weird. I don't know. Season 4.
The fuck is your segue game? Like, what the fuck, Russell? God damn.
It's not good today. Season 4 officially begins production.
Hey, if you watch that weird show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of it.
I've watched the first 2 seasons. I need to watch season 3. But I really enjoy it. It's something that Cassie and I watch together. While she quietly plots murdering me, I think. Yeah. So if I come up missing.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't.
Even though they got it on camera.
And a new installment of the Evil Dead franchise is coming soon. The movie has entered post-production and has earned a hard R rating. The movie is titled Evil Dead Rising. Raimi Campbell and Rob Tabert are producers on the project. This will be the 5th movie installation.
Yep.
Sixth installation if you include Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah. There's a new game coming out. Evil Dead video game coming out. June? I'd have to look.
Is Ash the main character in that?
Yeah.
Cool, because he's not in this. This is about a woman traveling to see her sister, who has 3 kids, and they find a book bound in flesh.
The fucking Necronomicon.
In the basement of the apartment building. Should be interesting. I'm actually kind of excited to see them go, because I really liked the Evil Dead kind of remake rehash movie. So I'm like kind of excited to see what happens with this and this feeling like separate from everything else.
Yeah,
I kind of like that idea. So yeah,
it should be interesting.
New Evil Dead movie.
Why doesn't anything have the fucking date the game's supposed to come out? Come on now.
There isn't a date for this Evil Dead movie yet, but it is supposed to come out sometime later this year.
Evil Dead the game, upcoming survival horror video game developed by Saber Interactive, published by Boss Team Games. I don't know, guys. Never heard of either of those places. Co-op gameplay and PvP combat feature Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams and Dana DeLorenzo as Kelly Maxwell and Ray Santiago as Pablo Simon Bolivar from Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Nice.
And it's supposed to come out May 13th, according to Wikipedia. I I use Bing on this Microsoft product to get points to get gift cards, but I feel like Google would have brought up the fucking release date in English because I just noticed that I have it in French and Italian.
Yeah, Bing
13
sucks.
Maggio 2022. Italian? Come the fuck on.
Oh. All right. Well, unlike Joss Whedon, you'll have to wait a little longer to kill the Justice League.
What
The new Suicide Squad game that was set to release later this year has been struck with a massive delay.
Oh, yeah.
It's now set to come out in spring of 2023.
Ugh.
We saw a trailer for this like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Evil Dead game. The first trailer was December 10th of 2020.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
What? It's like they just like can't wait. I don't understand. Like
I get some places, like, Stalker is probably going to get delayed because, the studio's in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Used to be in the Ukraine, probably, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like other shit where it's like, I get like minor delays, but like 2 fucking years? Holy shit.
It's like they, I don't know, forgot how long it takes to make stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know,
weird.
sometimes you get like an announcement about a game and it's there in like 6 months, and then like sometimes they're like, yeah, fucking Elder Scrolls 6
Sometime.
but we're gonna put out Elder Scrolls 5 72 times in between now and then.
Someday, not Sunday.
Yeah.
It's an old internet reference.
Wow. So anyway,
actor Anthony Mackie is opening a new film and television studio in New Orleans. Oh, that was interesting.
did he get the money from selling his sister's boat?
I hope they did fucking something with that boat. It's a whole ass character.
I wonder if she took Bucky out with her portion of.
We are not getting that buddy cop movie we want.
I hope they went out. That'd be awesome. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Last for headlines.
Okay.
Spider-Man No Way Home tops every video on demand chart even after 13 weeks in theaters.
Yeah, still in theaters.
Yeah.
Got to pay $20 to watch it. Topped all of it.
Yep. Deadpool's not the only one bottoming for Spider-Man.
What the fuck? So I think it's like the total gross is up to 1.8 billion. Still a whole bill behind Endgame.
Wild.
And like 1.1 maybe behind Avatar, because Avatar was like, you beat my record? I'm gonna come out in theaters again.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
was so
Avatar.
dumb. Fuck that fucking stupid movie.
Fucking Fern Gully live action.
Oh yeah, the first trailer for Avatar 2, that's why I was thinking of it, is supposedly gonna be at the in the trailers for Multiverse of Madness.
Avatar 2 is?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I can show up late.
Yeah.
I know so many people that like that movie, and I just do not understand.
Dude, I had never had any interest in ever seeing that movie. Like zero.
I had a lot of interest in the movie, and I was like, holy shit, he spent so long on this script. And then I watched it, and I was like, okay, I feel like I've seen this before. And then all the YouTube videos came out of the scene pairing with Fern Gully, and I was like, I have seen this
It was
before.
just like shot for shot, you know?
Yeah. But it's wild to me, like, I mean, it's years later. It's like, 15 years later or something like that? And so it's wild to me that when people talk about the movie and I bring up the Fern Gully thing, like, people don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't know how you didn't see these
Dude, I don't know.
side by side comparisons.
But that's it for headlines.
That's it for headlines.
What do we got next?
Next, we have correspondence.
I don't know what that magic is that you do, but go ahead and do it.
We have an email today.
Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
It's Bill from Indy.
Hey, Bill.
After listening to Russell butcher this email, I realized I didn't give Dave the title to the award-winning psychological thriller. None of us realized that I didn't say the title to the psychological thriller. It's called Perfect Blue. So last week, Bill sent in some recommendations for us. And he sent a recommendation for each of us. And the name wasn't in Dave's recommendation. So if you were also wondering, or if you also caught it, it's called Perfect Blue.
I'm gonna have to go over to his mom's house and save it from the cleaning that she's putting on the house. Just getting rid of old shit.
Yeah.
I was over there this weekend. I was at Bill's mom's house.
Oh, shit. Shots fired? That means something else now.
Whoa. No.
Anyway,
I was actually hanging out with her husband. But
it's one of those, huh?
Not like that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you'd think after 3 years it'd be less awkward about this.
Jesus Christ, 3 years? What? We're just bad at it. So now we're going to go down to the trailer park?
Yeah, to the trailer park.
Welcome to the trailer park!
We've got movies and games. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't sing.
The first trailer we're going to talk about is the second trailer. It's a bit longer trailer for men.
Yes.
We talked about it previously. It's A24 Garland movie.
Yeah. I love Garland.
Like the stuff you put on your tree during Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool too.
I don't know if I've watched any of the Alex Garland movies.
Let's find out.
Are we just going to wait? Am I waiting until am I going to talk about the movie?
I'm already there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I lied. Just pulled out of the house.
Russell's a fucking liar.
All right. Garland has done 28 Days Later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Annihilation. Ex Machina. Devil May Cry stuff. What is this?
Huh?
He did the story for Devil May Cry video games.
What?
That's interesting. I did not know that. He also did Dread, the screenplay for Dread. Yeah, Garland's awesome.
Okay, anyway. So this guy's awesome, but the trailer for the movie that we're talking about, this is the most awkward I've ever been in my life with words. The movie Men.
Dave!
That we're talking about right now. So like this woman, her husband commits suicide, or maybe not. You don't know. But she like has a flashback of her in their apartment building or house or whatever, and looking out the window and just like seeing him fall in front of the window to his death. And then that was sometime in the past, and now she is going to this house in the countryside, in England, to, I don't know, have a vacation or just get away or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the only thing you can do after that, I would think.
Yeah. And the one guy, 100 guys, I don't know. It's kind of like what we were talking about with the fucking Pentaveret movie where we wanted Michael Myers to play like fucking 25 people.
Yeah.
This dude is actually playing like every male in the movie, I think, except for her husband.
Yeah. Super interesting.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
But they're basically like all blaming her for like she's talking to a priest and she's like, I don't know. It's just like, this is what happened. And he's like, so now you're wondering what you could have done to, or what you could have done to make what you did better or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or he says something about giving her an opportunity
to apologize,
or giving him an opportunity to apologize. Like, yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah, basically like just hardcore makes it like, well, it's your fault that he killed himself.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then like she talks to a guy at the pub and it's the same guy but like with prosthetics and stuff, and
yeah.
Then she turns to someone else and it's like the same guy. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening in this trailer?
Yeah, the trailer looks fucking nuts. I want to see this.
It's the captain and his twin brother from Your Flag Means Death, I think.
My Flag Means Death?
Fucking hate you.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah, so this looks psychological thrillery as fuck.
Yes.
So I'm super into this. A24 is like hit or miss. A lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens. But it initially when we watched the trailer, we didn't know if it was going to be like a slow burn into nothing where she was like paranoid or like mistreated by just like a bunch of men. And then now it looks, with this new trailer, full trailer, it looks more like is some supernatural sort of aspect thing happening.
Yes. So like in the original trailer, it looks like it's just her and she sees like a monster or something.
Yeah.
And then this trailer is totally different. But yeah, he's Admiral Chauncey Badminton and Captain Nigel Badminton in Our Flag Means Death.
Yeah. Did we say watch Our Flag Means Death yet? I feel like
I don't know that we did, but we should. You should watch Our Flag Means Death.
Watch it.
Okay. So then we also watched trailer for The Offer.
Yeah.
Which is it's about the making of The Godfather?
Yeah, we're to the point where we have to make movies about movies that were made.
Yep.
That's hyperbolic. This movie looks really good.
it looks interesting, at least.
Yeah.
So it's got. Oh, it's not a movie. It's a limited series.
Oh yeah.
Comes out April 28th.
What was it on? HBO?
I think it's on HBO, yeah.
It'll be on HBO Max. Stars Miles Teller.
Yep.
As the guy getting The Godfather made.
Wait, what is
it's like
a
producer?
God damn it. Oh, no, it's on Paramount Plus.
Oh. Hey, I'm still paying for that because Paramount Plus has a bad habit of not actually canceling your subscription when you ask them to cancel your prescription.
Your prescription?
Subscription.
You getting that Paramount mainlined?
Hey, man, my doctor was like, hey, you need some Paramount Plus in your life.
You need to get that app that like you put in all your prescriptions and then you can cancel any of them at any time.
What is this? I don't have chlamydia.
Game of Thrones ended 4 years ago. You don't need HBO.
I do, though.
Yeah.
I was telling someone to watch Our Flag Means Death the other day. Surprise. And they were like, I don't have HBO Max. And I was like, how many subscriptions do you have? And they were like, I have 4. And I was like, okay, so you have Disney Plus, you have Netflix, and you have not HBO Max? Like, what the fuck else do you have? Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
Then they told me Paramount Plus.
And you were like, you have chlamydia too? Okay. But yeah, the offer, Miles Teller, it's going to be on fucking Paramount Plus. It's about
The
making of the Godfather. It's got chubby Giovanni Ribisi in it, so that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I
think he's playing Marlon Brando.
No, I don't think he is.
I hope he's playing Marlon Brando.
God damn it.
I kind of want him to play Marlon Brando. I'm not really sure why. I feel like that's weird, but I think it makes sense.
No, he's Joe Colombo.
How fucking Columbo?
Not that Colombo.
Oh.
Dan Fogler is playing Francis Ford Coppola.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be good. We'll find out. The next one we watched was Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Fuck yes! I haven't even seen the first one. I'm so stoked for the second one.
I haven't seen it either.
Spoiler though, Knuckles isn't in the first one, so
yeah. Wait, and neither is Tails.
Yeah, neither is Tails. So I think that's what I'm so excited for. Like, I still need to watch the first one. I want to watch it. I just haven't. There's so much. I remember when I could watch everything that was coming out. Like, I had enough time, and there was a limited amount of stuff coming out that I could just watch everything coming out.
Yeah.
Like going to the video store and being
Right.
like, I'm going to get these 4 new releases because I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, when you were a kid or when you were a delinquent.
Yeah. Or, 23.
Didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Didn't have
And
podcasts.
I didn't have anyone to hang out with at 23 either, so.
Because everyone hates you.
Yeah.
Love you, Barry.
But yeah, so now it's just like fucking insanity trying to figure out like what I haven't watched and what's out that I should watch. And I can't, just so much. But this looks really good, I think. Like, for what it is.
I don't know about that, but
You don't know?
I was never a Sonic guy.
Oh, okay. I mean, that also like helps me because I love Sonic.
Mm.
And so that I want to see more. I want to see them do more of this, and then I want to see a full CGI Sonic movie in his world, because like the cartoon and the comics like didn't take place in the real world, and like the games sort of, some of the games did, like the later games, but the earlier games didn't.
No.
So like I want to see more. I want to see this build more, and we're getting two more characters. So Tails and Knuckles are both in this.
Yep.
Knuckles is voiced by Idris Elba, which is fucking amazing. And I want to see them. I want to see a full CGI'd Sonic movie eventually, where they're in Sonic's world. Because there's so many other characters that they can dive into and that we can get. There's also like a really great Sonic anime where he has to fight Metal Sonic, and like the world is torn apart. It's really good. I can't remember what it's called other than Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog anime. But yeah, I'm excited to see Jim Carrey return to a role that I've yet to actually watch him in. But I love that guy too. So there's so much about this movie that I'm just excited about.
He's just excited about a movie that he hasn't seen the original of.
Yeah.
It's okay.
To be fair, I
To be
played
fair,
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 before I played the first one also.
that's different. All right, so the next one that we watched is also going to be a TV miniseries. This one's the one that was on HBO.
Oh, okay.
It's called We Own This City.
Yeah.
So it is about this IMDb says it tells the story of the rise and fall of the Baltimore Police Department's Gun Trace Task Force. It's basically about police corruption in Baltimore. So we've got this is the weirdest order of what is this cast list? What the fuck? So if you watch the trailer, John Bernthal is extremely prominent in the trailer.
Yeah. Is he not number one on the cast list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's 17th on the cast list.
Talk about burying the lead.
He must die because he's only in 5 of the 6 episodes.
Well, that's a spoiler. Or he's not in the first episode. You're like, yeah, John Bernthal, and you watch the first episode, and he's like not even in it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so the what IMDb has the first 3 people as Dagmara Dominiczek, and then it's weird that this name follows that, Dominic Lombardozzi, and Treat Williams is the main 3 people that it has as starring in this.
Is Treat Williams a school teacher?
No.
Sad.
It doesn't have actually what these people are in this. This is weird. This is weird.
I want Treat Williams to be a retired substitute teacher in this.
I don't know. Anyway, in the trailer, it looks like John Bernthal is like kind of the leader of the pack of the like corrupt police officers.
Yeah.
It has his name, Wayne Jenkins. And then it looks like there's one officer that is like kind of going against it. Where's he at? Is that this guy? No. Shit, I don't see him. I don't see him on here. Unless his photo on IMDb might just be weird, because I've seen several people that have weird IMDb photos. Like this Don Harvey, obviously that's like for the IMDb photo is obviously for a role. He's got like a white goatee and like weird shaggy mid-length hair. Like nobody no actor actually walks around like that. That's actually what he looks like, probably.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
making fun of him now.
Yeah.
But anyway, it looks super interesting. It looks pretty hardcore. They dropped the F-bomb in the fucking trailer, so
Yeah. So I already like it.
Yep. I'm into it.
They're swearing. I'm sold. Why am I 13?
It's the same reason that we have the fucking living room rule.
Yeah, I think this could be really interesting. We'll see it doesn't necessarily look super original, but it looks like it could be like the prominent or like the best one of the best executions of the idea that they're going for.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to see it.
Yeah. Some people from The Wire are involved, which,
Yeah.
I mean, there was some legit, like, you know, The Wire was about Baltimore. So, like, you know, the people that they talked to about when they were making that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if those people are involved, but people that talk to them maybe are the ones that are involved. I don't know. It said from the producers of, so
Yeah.
that could mean like the guy that gave them $50 and got his name on the in the credits. Who knows?
We panhandled on the street to make this film.
Yep.
Series.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's gonna do it for the trailer park.
That's it for the trailer park. Put your meth away.
Yep. Put your meth away and get out your controllers. This week in gaming.
Do.
I don't know. We don't have a thing for that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I uninstalled Dying Light 2.
You uninstalled it?
I uninstalled it.
Because fuck them?
Yep, fuck it.
Okay.
They've already fixed some of the stuff that I bitched about, but like they changed a lot of stuff, and they're just like, I don't know, they're not. I don't give a shit about their game anymore. I also uninstalled Call of Duty, Cold War and Vanguard and Warzone and Modern Warfare.
Oh.
It's just time to do some cleaning, man. Spring cleaning that hard drive. It was actually the reason I started doing this was because Nathan bought WWE 2K22 and I was going to install it onto my external.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the internal expansion drive for Xbox is like $200 for a terabyte. Which is fucking ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know. And so I was going to install it on my external, and it was like, you know, you can install it here, but we're going to have to move it to your internal for it to work.
Yeah, one of those.
I'm like, what? I don't give a shit about the quick resume and shit like that. I don't care.
Yeah. The quick resume thing is dumb.
Yeah, I hate it anyway. Fucking half the time it doesn't work. Anyway, so I was pissed off, and then I was like, well, fuck Dying Light, I'll get rid of that. When's the last time I played Vanguard? Get rid of that too, fuck it. I'm getting rid of that. I don't play fucking Cold War anymore either. I'm about to start playing Tiny Tina's, so I don't need any of this bullshit.
That will be the only game.
Yep. So I preloaded Tiny Tina's Wonderlands this week.
I probably need to do that.
Because it comes out on Friday. Or if you live in New Zealand, it comes out tomorrow morning at 7.
So the question is, do you live in New Zealand tomorrow?
I'm thinking about moving. I really like some of the stuff I've seen from that area. But
you're gonna buy a Haba house?
Fuck, who's the famous New Zealander that was like, Americans need to not fucking come to New Zealand. We don't fucking like you anyway.
Peter Jackson.
No. He's not from New Zealand.
Elijah Wood.
No. Fuck, I don't remember who it was. Fuck them anyway. I live in New Zealand as of tomorrow. I don't know. The fuck ever.
Yeah, Tiny Tina's looks. I'm excited to play that. I don't know how much I'll play it, but I plan on at least putting in a few hours.
Yeah,
like seeing what's up. Hopefully, I love it.
Today the review embargo lifted.
Okay.
So PC reviews came out because they only sent out review copies to PC reviewers. Who the fuck was it? It was a Game Informer. Game Informer gave it a 95. But
okay.
The people that were talking about that review on Reddit were like, the guy that reviewed it is a fan of Borderlands and a huge D&D nerd. So it was like basically made for him. But like, okay. I love Borderlands and I'm a huge D&D nerd. So that means I'm going to think it's a 95, right?
So
who knows?
I also love Borderlands and I also love D&D.
Yeah.
So maybe our review will be biased.
Yeah. And then a guy at EGM or person at EGM, I don't remember what their name was, gave it a 60. 3 out of 5. And that's like the worst review it's gotten so far.
Yeah.
But they also gave Borderlands 3 a 3 out of 5. And it's basically like, I wish it wasn't Borderlands. Can't make this shit up, guys. This Borderlands offshoot is too much like Borderlands.
Huh.
No shit.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Cool. So I mean, it sounds like it's gotten some pretty healthy reviews then, right?
Yes, it has. But yeah, I thought it was fucking weird. Like, that one was pretty funny. A lot of the other ones were like, the negatives were that it was too much like Borderlands, and I was like, that's
not a bad thing.
Is that a bad thing? Like, if it's just Borderlands again, if they literally re-released Borderlands 3, then I could see you bitching about that. But like, it's actually different content, so like, I can't see that being a problem. But whatever, we'll find out this week.
I mean, there's also been a few times where like they've made like a sequel game, and I'm like, then they changed so much stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm like, why didn't you just like create new content for the game mechanics you already had?
Well, I mean, that's basically like what you think about every year of Call of Duty and every year of Madden and NBA 2K, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just update the rosters, you know, keep it going.
Yeah.
Just use the same game, but they got to get the $60 out of you. That was kind of what people said, like the opposite, right, of what people said between Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 was that Borderlands 2 had like the loot and everything right, and it had the writing and everything right, and the gameplay was okay. And then Borderlands 3, it was like the gameplay was a fucking amazing, and the loot was too top heavy. Like I don't agree with this, but a lot of people were like, you get too many legendaries all the time. And then the writing was terrible, which I kind of agree with, the writing not being as good as 2, but I don't think it was terrible. Like, I was still amused, but like there was like a fundamental problem with the story was that you like just weren't involved in it. It was just like you were a side bit player,
right?
Like you weren't
that's kind of weird.
Involved. You were just kind of there.
Yeah. Done appropriately, it could be cool, but it depends on the execution.
Right. But then like the all the DLC was way better, right?
Yeah.
So then this game, all the reviews that I'm seeing are like that the writing is better, the gameplay is basically the same. They changed a few things, you know. The difference between, other than like the setting and the storytelling, the difference between this and Borderlands 3 is basically like you don't get to pick between 4 pre-made characters. You get to create a character, and you choose a class, and then eventually you can choose another class. So then you're like cross-classed. You can also like customize your look.
I'm super into that. But that's something I always felt like Borderlands was kind of missing, I guess.
Yeah, especially like if they're not going to call you by your name or anything, because like forever it's been Vault Hunter this, Vault Hunter that, and like it's the same thing in this. They call you the Fate Maker or some shit. I don't remember. So like if they're not calling you by a name or anything like that, or you know, then what is the problem with having a character creation?
Yeah.
Why not have customized characters? So that they did that in this game. Which before you had like heads and skins and stuff, but it was always, you know, you were still playing Salvatore, you were still playing Brick, you were still playing Moe's and so on and so forth from all the games. But this one you can be like a fucking orc with a big elf ear on one side and a tiny ear on the other. You can do asymmetrical stuff. There's
one big ear, one small ear.
There's a bunch of sliders and shit, and then there's a button for slider overdrive, so you can make like ridiculous looking shit.
What?
Yeah. No, it should be interesting what people like. All of Friday we're gonna be making characters.
Does it have a dick slider?
I don't think it's got a dick slider. I think it's rated teen.
Cyberpunk's still the best game ever.
Yeah. I mean, you do get to pick your pronouns.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, which I think maybe I think part of the reason for that, other than being inclusive, is that they might refer to you with a pronoun instead of always calling you the Fate Maker or whatever.
Yeah.
So that, you know, because like in the other games you were playing a male or a female character, so then they would be able to say he or she, you know?
Yeah.
So choosing your pronouns when you're not necessarily, you're making like, you could make a completely androgynous character.
Yeah.
Because
Super
of the
fantasy.
way that the sliders and the body types and stuff work. So
Yeah.
you also get to pick your voice, and there's like a pitch that you pick like a personality, and then you pick a like I don't know how many voices do each personality, and then you have like a pitch corrector to like change the pitch of that voice.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
Dude.
it should be interesting.
This is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
Cool. I'm excited too.
Yeah. I know a bunch of people are playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I've
not
managed to not play it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going. I am going to play Tiny Tina's, but I also feel like I'll be able to pick up and put down Tiny Tina's.
Yeah, because
Elden Ring, I'm going to spend 600 hours getting to level 5, and I don't want to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I'm just not into that kind of game, so like...
Yeah. But, speaking of D&D and fantasy and role-playing, I finished The Legend of Vox Machina.
Oh, yeah.
So, fucking watch it. Warning, the entire show is extremely horny, but it's hilarious and super great, and the story is really good. It is like, I was like, the first couple episodes I was kind of like, okay, but like, can you keep this up?
Yeah.
And then like episode 6, I was like, okay, you've kept it up. Are you still going to keep it? And throughout the entire show, I was just like, this is fucking awesome. It's what I wanted out of Disenchantment when Disenchantment was announced.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking fantasy comedy fucking D&D shit. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I felt like Disenchantment was a huge letdown, but I didn't...
Yeah.
I watched 5 or 6 episodes, and I have not finished it at all.
I still watch it every season. Like, I've gotten to the point to where like I can enjoy it for what it is. It's fantasy Futurama. It's not quite as funny. I would say it's not quite as intelligent as Futurama. Because like I feel like the jokes are better and like more well thought out in Futurama.
Right.
And like Futurama has a lot more like social commentary, a lot more depth to it. Whereas Disenchantment's just kind of like played for jokes. But The Legend of Vox Machina really fills in that like what I wanted out of like a D&D like adventure story like animation thing, and it's dude, it's really good. I fucking loved it.
Awesome. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
because I have not watched it either. So you guys should watch it, and I should watch it, and then I don't know, send us an email about it or something.
It's based off. If you ever watched Critical Role with Matt Mercer, it's based off of that, his like podcast video D&D
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is that going to do it for this episode of DQP Weekly?
I think that's going to do it.
All right. Well, I have been not your boy, Shane.
Not your boy.
And this has been producer, Russell.
Yes. So follow us on Facebook, Drafty Quarters Productions, also Drafty Quarters Productions on YouTube, where you can find the video of this audio format. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at DraftyQ. We'll eventually post on there. And if you want to help a struggling podcaster, donate $1 to our Patreon every month.
Also email us.
Yeah, and email us.
draftyq@gmail.com.
We're looking to buy cameras, so we're really pushing the Patreon thing.
And arms for the microphones, because this is broken.
If I could sing, I'd sing in the arms of an angel right now.
In the arms of the angel. Whatever. Anyway. We needed like a puppy. Put it right here. We don't need any more animals in the house. Never mind.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening. This has been the DQP Weekly. I've been your host, Shane. This has been Russell.
Deuces.
Peace.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.